Okay, so chapter 3 of Think and Grow Rich, autosuggestion. I'm going to sort of refer back to the book back and forth here and just do a quick summary. I don't really have formal notes put together. But the main thing is that no thought that you can have in your mind, whether it's positive or negative, can be influenced by you as an individual unless you use autosuggestion principles. If you don't use these principles, you just go wherever your thoughts lead you, and your thoughts are not operated by you. They're just like a consequence of whatever automatic systems are happen to be falling together in your head. If you want a specific result out of your own mind, use autosuggestion to program it. So this is the agency of control, as he puts it, where an individual can voluntarily feed the subconscious thoughts of creative nature, or by neglect, permit destructive thoughts to grow in their rich garden of the mind. He makes a good point. You know, there's a famous quote from Emily Coué called that says, "Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better." This is one of those things that a lot of hypnotists put in their sort of opening thing whenever anybody's sinking into trance state. This is one of those things they insert every single time. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. It's great, but he brings it up only to say that even if you say that religiously all day, every day, if you don't mix emotion and faith, which we talked about in the last chapter, you're not doing anything. So, when using principles of autosuggestion, you must have emotional content. You must use the principles of faith. Don't be discouraged if you can't control or direct your emotions the first time. Now, that's normal. What we're getting into here with autosuggestion, I'm sorry to tell you, is regular, repeated work. Dun, 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 the W word. But yes, you're going to be doing this on a regular basis, and you'll be learning to put emotion into what you're reading. Positive emotion, confident emotion, and faith. That's something that if you can't do it first, just keep trying. You'll get there. It'll become natural, fluid, comfortable. There will be no irony in it. There will be no paradox. You can't cheat. You cannot cheat. There's no shortcut here. It's persistence that will get you there. For every good thing in this life, a price must be paid. No, it really does. There are fast, efficient ways to do things, but don't cheat. When it comes to autosuggestion, you will be doing it over and over for a long time until it finally gets programmed in. So wisdom and cleverness alone I'm just going to read this. Wisdom and cleverness alone will not attract and retain money, except in a few very rare instances where the law of averages favors the attraction of money through such means. So it's not wisdom, it's not cleverness, it's what you have in there. So it's about repetition. It's about doing these things over and over again. The main thing, though, is no matter what stage you're at with this, the time to begin is now. A lot of people think that they need to do more preparation to begin the autosuggestion phase, more preparation to begin acting on what they're programming in their heads. If you don't have the exact words right, start doing it anyway, because you can modify the words as you go along to make them match what you want to put in there. It's fine, but begin now, today, at the moment this video ends. Because if you delay, just forget your dreams. Just forget them. They're gone. It's time to start now. So, begin right now. Demand and expect that your subconscious mind will develop the plans you require, even if you don't know what those plans are. Get your goal set now. So that's it. Now, I'm just going to go through the summary of instructions very, very briefly here. There's basically 3 steps. 3 steps to making autosuggestion work for you. Step 1, This is the biggie. Every single day, minimum once, although ideally 3 times. You figure twice. If you can do twice, fantastic. Go to a quiet spot in your house, preferably your bed at night or something like that, wherever you're going to be uninterrupted and you won't be disturbed. Pull out that little sheet with your definite chief aim written down. I am a successful writer, writing whose book about the New Thought movement has sold, has generated $1 million for me by April of 2011. That's something close to my chief aim, definite chief aim. So whatever, but that's just get your definite chief aim out. Read it during that period out loud. And when you do, apply emotion to it. When you read it, act out the scene in your mind of what it would be like to be that person. How do you feel being that person who's achieved that definite chief aim? That's what you need to do several times a day. It will get in there. You have to, for those moments, be that person. Consider it a performance, like you're an actor on stage and you're acting out that character if it doesn't feel like it's you. But that's fine. Just for these few minutes, every single day, be that person. That's step 1. 2, repeat it night and morning until you can clearly visualize in your imagination the money you intend to accumulate. He's just using money as an example. He himself says actually he's just using it as a form of convenience money. But just day and night. He uses the word visualize, but you don't have to start there. If you're not a visual person, imagine the feeling. If you're not a feeling person, imagine just the list of things that would be true. These modes of imagination will eventually bleed into each other. If you're not a visual person, you will eventually develop images in your mind. If you're not a feeling person, you will eventually develop the gut feeling of what it's like to be that person. These things just happen. But start wherever you're comfortable, imagine in any way you can, and allow it to grow inside of you. And 3rd, place a written copy of your statement where you can see it, at night and in the morning. Read it just before retiring and upon arising. I love that phrasing, the old world phrasing, until it's been memorized. So this is it. The reason that we are the master of our fate is because we have the ability to program our subconscious. If you don't do these things, you are not the master of your own fate. You're wherever life has pushed you, and whatever happens to you is random. Now, if that's good for you, that's good for you. But if you want to achieve a goal, if you have a dream, this is what you need to do. So that's it for now. Next chapter will be on, oh my gosh. Oh, that's right, on specialized knowledge, on acquiring specialized knowledge, which is fun. But the autosuggestion chapter is the most important one. It's also the shortest in the book. But he himself says it's the most important one. So do read it every chance you can get, highlighting any little important thing. Remember, copies of Think and Grow Rich are for free on archive.org. You can find them all over the net. So do read these things as I go along. I mean, these summaries are just my thoughts. But develop some of your own. Leave a comment, and maybe we can discover new things about all this together.